And so yeah, that was the moment I made the very brave decision to step away from medical school. The way I was punched like a punch bag, I felt like I was losing my mind. I took the very big brave steps to choose myself in everything. I have opened a brand. If you guys... Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Lombe again, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel, and if you're not new, welcome back. Starting a video is the most awkward part of the video because like you're just saying a bunch of nothing until you get the hang of it. I'm making this on the 31st December 2025. Happy New Year to everybody. For today's video, I mainly wanted to do a review of my year and my vision board and the accomplishments I made and things like that and yada yada yada. The same video I made this time last year is the same video I'm making now. Let's hop right into it. I made a new vision board, guys. It's so pretty, but unfortunately I can't show you this vision board just yet. I will tell you a few things that are there, but I can't show you what's on it. You understand, you know, that one that the Bible says that you may not understand what I'm doing now but soon. Last year's vision board had quite a number of things, and I think a number of them were accomplished. I'm very happy with the things that I actually did. The things that didn't happen, I won't even lie, it was due to 2 or 3 reasons. Number one, I didn't manage my time very well. It was my first vision board. I wasn't really sure how to go about it. I didn't engage very much with my board, make an effort to do certain things. Yeah. Another thing is time. Like I didn't have the time to do certain things because I was in school and I was, you know, working extra hard. But the things I could do, I think I did well. One of my main goals, if you guys remember my video, was to grow closer to God and to go to church more often. What I did do in the beginning of the year was go to church as often as I could. I actually got baptized and it was so nice. It was such a sentimental moment for me. Now the thing with that is, if you've ever read about Jesus' baptism, right after he got baptized, he got sent into the wilderness to be tested. And guys, that stuff is real. Like once I got baptized, the way I was punched like a punching bag. I got to a point where, guys, I couldn't pray. I was so down. Like I felt like I was losing my mind. I had to have my friends pray for me because I didn't have the strength to pray for myself. I'm so grateful for them. But yeah, afterwards we've slowly started picking it back up, and I think I'm getting my momentum back. So like for next year, my plan is to try to go as often as possible, like to make that effort to actually go and participate. Remember that video that I made when I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to expect, I don't know what to do. I was terrified out of my mind, and honestly that ended up being the best semester of my entire education because God had shown up for me in ways I cannot even describe. There were people who were just placed to help me out, and I'm so grateful to all of them, like all the interns and all the doctors that actually helped me out. They made a huge part of my experience being as good as it was. Was I scared? Absolutely. Was I stressed? Absolutely. But throughout everything, I think God gave me the grace to make it through that semester, and I passed with good grades. I didn't just pass, y'all. I passed with good grades. The course that was the hardest was my highest, and I was just like, listen, all I'm saying is that Abba Father. And I got into the second semester, and I'm gonna get into that shortly. Another thing that was really important for me this year in terms of my content was getting a new camera and getting new equipment. Honestly, I saved up the money for this, but I always just find myself aligned with people who are always willing to help me out, and I'm so grateful. I got a new camera, I got a Sony, I got a new stand, I got a new phone. It's above and beyond anything I could have ever imagined. I did put them in my vision board. I'm just gonna throw it in there in case God wants to do his thing, and he did his thing. Something else that was major for me this year was I turned 24, and 24 for me means a lot, guys. Like 24 was the year for me. Everything that God declared over my life for this year in the secret place has happened. Everything has worked out so perfectly, and it's like, it's insane, guys. Like I can't even begin. I don't even have the vocabulary to explain how perfectly orchestrated this year was for me. Yeah, that was so special, and I hope for my 25th it'll be just as special or even more. Okay, I wanted to read more books this year, and to be honest with you, I have not read as many books this year as I did in previous years, but I did read some books. Yeah, I changed the genre. I read a little fantasy because my friend was literally begging me to read it for a long time, and it was really good. Like I'm really impressed. But in the coming year, I would like to read a lot more self-help books, a lot more business books, because that's where my mind is at. I want to read a lot more psychology, business, things like that. We love the fiction, we love the romance, but we need practicality. Oh, something that I put here was I want to start my makeup journey again. I threw out all my makeup makeup and I've started over. What I'm about to show you, I'm super proud of it, so you better be nice. I got a cute little makeup bag from Momoso and it's full, but there's not much in here. It's a bit dirty, don't judge me. But yeah, this is my makeup bag right here. I want to get back into doing my own face. I loved it. Like, I love doing all that. I'm just a bit lost because I feel like I've been left behind in a bit of the trends. And yeah, hopefully I get some sponsors. The brands involve me. MAC. I specifically wanted to work with more brands this year, and I also mentioned that I wanted a brand trip. Although that didn't happen, my prayers don't fall on deaf ears. And it makes sense because I was honestly too busy. There was no way as a clinical student I was going to be seated in Dubai. But I did get so many brand deals and I'm so happy with the ones I got. Like, it was amazing. It was fun. I had a great time. But I'm super grateful to all the brands that worked with me this year. So something else that I put on my vision board for last year that happened for me was I added that I would like to work with some kind of organization that is charity based, and that literally happened last month and it was so fun and it was really nice. It's called Lead Me Back Foundation and you guys should definitely check it out. I was so inspired by the stories and the children. When you grow up in a good home and you know you have all the resources, you have things like education and food for granted, but when you look at like other people's situations, is when you realize these are all blessings. These are blessings that you have to be able to wake up in the morning and have a meal and go to school with a full stomach. So yeah, it was a very nice experience for me. I think it opened my eyes in a lot of ways and I was happy because I was able to participate and help them out. And yeah. So there's a few things that I plan to do this year that I couldn't do. One of them being traveling. I'm not even gonna lie guys, like I did not execute a lot of things very well, but going into 2026 I have a new strategy, I have a new plan. I think before it was just very broad. I had no idea how to do a vision board, but I realize now like it actually takes time, it takes work, and you have to actually put in effort to execute those things. The gym one, I lied. Oh my god. The gym one, I lied. So this time around I'm going to do it differently. I'm not just going to say I'm going to the gym because it's like it's a bit too broad for me. So there's something that I found and I want to share this with you guys if you do intend on making your own vision board. I think it's a bit of a guide when it comes to making your vision board, and this is what it looks like. I'll just put it up on the screen. I feel like it aligns perfectly with what I plan to do this year. The first one being physical, and it says, how can I create a sustainable fitness routine that aligns with my current lifestyle and energy levels? I love the part that says energy levels because something about getting older, like your energy levels, guys, at this age I shouldn't be feeling this tired. The next one is mental, and it says, what are the specific triggers or thought patterns that negatively impact my mental well-being and how can I reframe or manage them? One thing that I'm super proud of myself for doing this year is choosing myself. Like in 2025 I took the very big brave steps to choose myself in everything, including choosing my mental health. With that said, I had said in the beginning earlier that my first semester was amazing. It was beautiful. I loved it. Second semester, guys, I was burnt out. Another thing that threw me way off balance, my uni has a tendency of throwing curveballs at us. They wake up one day and decide we're doing this and nobody has a say. They all of a sudden came up with the arrangement that they are going to transfer batches of students to different provinces. You don't know if you'll be staying in Northern Province. You don't know if you'll be in Western Province. Like, you have no idea what's going to happen. So that anxiety that we were going through, it really took a toll on me. By God's grace, I remained in Lusaka. And honestly, I did my best and I was pretty proud of how much I did. But guys, I got to a point where my mental health was in shambles. Now, let me tell you guys something. Medical school is not easy. Medical school is not something to play with. It's not something you just do for fun. It's not a hobby. It's a lifestyle. And it is hard from the beginning. And I'm not saying any of this to discourage anybody, don't get me wrong. I'm speaking the truth because it is what it is. It's not a course that you do because you saw it on TV, because you know your parents asked you to. Like, it's not something that you do for any other reason but your own passion. And for me, my career was decided for me in 11th grade. I knew that I wanted to do forensic science. I just didn't have the terminology for it at that time. But when I finished grade 12, I wanted to be a forensic scientist. Yeah. After discussions with my family, we concluded that it wouldn't be the smartest decision for me at the time, especially looking at the dynamic in Zambia when it comes to work. And it's true. Even now, I do look back and I appreciate that decision because the forensic science I dreamt of, I loved, was different from the one that we have here in Zambia. It's not the same. I was encouraged to do medicine first, and once I do my medicine, I'll be a doctor and I'll be able to do whatever I want after that. That was always the plan. And I never came on here and said that because like that's our family business, okay? I never fantasized being a doctor, and I think I only started to try to do that when I came into clinicals, because I had it's no choice. It's like, imagine being in a reality that you don't accept. You lose your mind, okay? But it never was something I said from the bottom of my heart, like I want to be a doctor. I knew from 11th grade that I was going to go to China. My whole life, the next 5 years of my life was set for me. I didn't even think, because I knew where I was going, okay? I went to China, I worked my butt off, I gave it my everything, okay? And I got good grades. I came back to Zambia and I still continued to make that effort. When they are having class at 8, I'm in the AMs. It's 2 a.m. for me here, and I'm in class. Imagine going through all that. I'm finally in second year, it's going well, only to find out that I have to start over. The 2 years I put everything into, I had to start over from scratch. That was a very, very, very hard time for me. The only reason I've been able to keep my sanity up to now is because God gave me the grace to do that this whole time. In starting over, I did my best, I repeated the semester, I still got back up. And again, I'm not saying this to discourage anybody. This is my situation. If you guys are meant to do these things, God will give you the grace, just as He gave me the grace these past 7 years. I've been in medical school for 7 years, right now where I stand. And even then, I was still adamant and I was still determined to finish, because that's my mindset. It's like, even if I don't become a doctor, like, let me just finish. Until I came to this semester. This semester, guys, I realized that my mental health is more important to me than my accomplishments. It's more important to me than being good Dr. something. And unfortunately, with the personality that I have, when I clock out, I clock out. There's nothing that you can do. When my brain says I'm out, I'm really out. Medical school, again, is hard. It will affect your health, guys. You will lose weight, you will lose your mind. But it gets to a point. When you hear stories about people who commit suicide because of education, it sounds like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You don't understand, guys. Not that I was suicidal, I was not. But I understood what pushes people to that extent. But you need to be so self-aware and so emotionally intelligent to know when to stop yourself. I knew to stop myself when it was affecting my health. I found myself going to the hospital, doing ECGs. The doctor had to sit me down and literally ask me, what's going on? Your heart is fine, but like, what's happening, I had a conversation with him and told him about what's been going on in my career and in my education. And he encouraged me. He said, you know what? You do what's best for you. You don't have to keep chasing this if it's not sustainable, if it's not helping you out. You are so gifted in so many other areas, and you can study whatever it is you want to study. I feel like I'm freeing myself. Right now, it's a dream versus my mental health. I'm literally making the hardest decision in my life. What seems the hardest decision is also the best thing I've ever decided to do. Just the thought of it alone is just taking so much off my chest. There's no reason for me to continue fighting. There's no reason at all. I need my spark back. It's milking me of my spark. And one day I'll get my spark back. And so, yeah, that was the moment I made the very brave decision to step away from medical school. And I'm very, very happy with that decision. And I know, like, a lot of my family are watching this and they're so surprised. They're like, oh, what? Oh my God. Yeah, this has been a decision my family and I have made since, I would like to say, since October. And now I'm healthier, I'm happier. I feel so much better. Like, I feel at peace. I don't feel sick anymore. That's what's more important to them than that stethoscope on my neck. Does that mean I don't get to graduate? No. The way my institution is set up is we have 2 graduations. So for all the work I've done, the beginning until now, I do have a graduation next year. And by God's grace, I'll be wearing that little gown this coming year. And I will have a degree to my name. Will I be Dr. Lombe? No, I won't be. But I will be a holder of a bachelor's in medical sciences, that's for sure. I will be a medical scientist and I'm good with that. And my plan for the future is to pursue further education in as many things as possible, as many things as I'm interested in, because I love school. I love to be in school. But for the time being, I want to focus on myself and growing my brands and making money, because I've been in school for 7 years, guys. I need a little break. I'm so happy I finally said that. Again, I know that some of you, used to look up to me for that, but guys, you gotta choose yourself, okay? I'm more focused on my mental health and being here and being alive here in this moment. And I'm very proud of my decision. I'm very happy with it. And yes, I have opened a brand. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know about this, but I have a new brand that is coming 2026, and it's called SHAI. And the word SHAI is actually a Hebrew word that means gift, an offering or a gift to the Lord. And the essence of that is God has given me this particular gift, and it's me giving the gift back to you guys. It's a decor business. I've been doing this since I was literally like 15. Planning my own birthdays. I would always decorate my own birthdays, you know, go with my mom, buy stuff, decorate stuff, and that has always been something I'm super passionate about. And so right now with my brand, I'm planning for the year and for opening and hopefully having my first clients. So I will post a catalog once it's open. But yes, I'm opening a new brand. It's called SHAI. So make sure you guys go follow me and check it out. I know you guys want to know about Shop Lombeposa and my merch. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, everything is in the works. Right now I have all the free time in the world. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm adding this to my vision board. I want to work with more brands. I want to work with more international brands, and I'm putting this out into the world and out to the Lord that I want to work with more international brands. One day I'm going to be on Forbes 30 under 30. I promise you. We're going to come back to this conversation. I've got 5 more years till I reach 30. For the coming year, I am prioritizing my self-care, my mental health, and just being happy. I've prayed so much for the moment I'm in right now, and I want to savor it. I want to do a lot more self-care things, so I hope I work with a lot of self-care brands, because yeah, if you're seeing this, hit me up. Guys, 2026 is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good for us on this platform here. My babies and I and me and everybody's gonna be so good. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to do other stuff. I'm going to take this makeup off. Otherwise, I do hope you all have an amazing year. I pray that God blesses you and guides you and shows his face to you, causes his face to shine on you. I love all of you so much, and I pray that you have a lovely year.